yourself and celebrate those rather than worrying about what you don't like and doesn't work for you.
Okay, this is the Diana Wright Show live. We welcome you from around the world and in the United States. We thank you so much for joining us. My special guest today, Dax Dunn, and we're talking about some things for your wellness. But I just want to remind you that sometimes just the little things that I say on here, I don't even know how it affects people. But someone actually called me yesterday, or texted me rather, and asked me for, sending them this quotation. If life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass, it's about learning to dance in the rain. And I knew it touched me when I got it, because I got it in some group of those emails that you get from people that is a chain email, and I never send it on because I'm just horrible at that. But my husband, I guess, thought I needed to see this one, and it was quite a few that he sent, and I just picked out like 4 or 5 of them. And I thought, wow, these are truly deep, So, and that one seemed to have touched some chords for some people. So, yeah. So I just wanted to let people know that that's some of the things that we're talking about today. Okay, Dax, I want to remind you of something. I was looking through, and I don't know if you remember, because at that time you had a full head of hair. I could not believe it. I went and got all my tapes from the Diana Wright Show from Jamaica and wherever else I taped, all the different places, the different islands. And one of the shows that was done, you actually have been there supporting me forever. You did.
Really?
Yes, there was an ad, but you were not Rad Financial at that time. Do you remember the name you had?
Wow,
the name of your mortgage company. Oh my God! I said I'm going to get him with this one. Yeah.
Could that have been? Wow.
Yes. And you did.
American Mortgage Funding.
Yes, American Mortgage Funding, and you actually voiced the commercial for my show when it was on WPXM before NBC bought them out. When I used to be on in Miami, and you could see the show, everywhere up all the way to Palm Beach. And I ran the show last night, and I was like, oh my God, there's Dax. He's always been there for me. My husband is saying to me, why are you screaming? I'm like, whoa, come look. Dax actually had hair. Yeah, so you actually voiced the commercial, and I was looking at all these commercials that I had on the program. There were tons of them. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I challenged you. I knew I was going to say, is he gonna remember the name of the company?
Yeah, man. No, American Mortgage Funding. Actually, the reason I paused, because I actually did.
Okay, there you go. I hope it's someone who remember you when you have hair. Hello, good morning. You're on the air with us at the Diana Wright Show. Thanks for calling.
Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Dunn. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Good morning.
Listen, I'm calling you to ask Mr. Dunn a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Right. First of all, let me let him know that I'm doing very well on the Rad Wellness
Great.
program, and
Thank
he's
you.
a lifesaver.
You're a lifesaver. My God, Dax.
Yes, yes, he is. I've been trying to lose weight. Sometimes when I'm ready to, I'm determined to lose weight. But there's a mark that I wanted to pass, and I couldn't pass it at all. But since I've been on this program, I passed that mark that I couldn't pass and beyond.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yes. So I am so pleased.
I'm jealous.
Within 10 days, he lost 16 pounds.
Wow.
She's talking about her friend now.
Listen, it's about sharing and caring.
So I do believe that this is a very good program.
Wow.
And when I went to church last weekend, I had a few girls asking me, "What? Oh, you're looking good. What did you do? Your face getting small." And I said, "Okay, I got it. I'm gonna let you know." So they have to put a number, have to text a number. So they were getting a few calls with my name tag on it. Okay.
Love it.
Anyway,
Love it.
In my package, I got the white pills, and in my fiance's package, he got the green one. And I wanted to find out what's the difference, and what's the difference between those two.
Oh,
yes.
He preferred the white one. He said the green one's slowing down, but I don't believe that. I think
no problem. I'm going to explain it fully.
What does it do?
Okay. All right. Thanks for
Let's
calling.
Why are you turning me out so fast? If you have another question, I'm listening.
Okay, go ahead. You're listening. Okay, you can hear him clearly, right?
Ask the other question and I'll answer both.
Oh, no. He said to ask the other question if you'd like now.
No, sometimes my brain rests and then come back.
Okay, she's going to collect her brain and call back.
My brain come back.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Call back.
Yeah, she's going to call back when her brain recollects the question. Okay,
right.
Doug, go ahead.
I'm going to answer the question, I'm going to answer the question so that even somebody who is not on the program can understand the difference.
Okay.
What we do is we believe that the digestive system is the primary connection to the outside world. That we breathe air into the lungs, so we need our respiratory system. But we also believe that the digestive system is where water and food and everything from the outside comes into the body. It comes in through the mouth, we chew it up, we swallow it, it goes into the stomach, it mixes with the gastric juices, and then it goes into the intestines, where it's broken down by microbial organisms and parasites that break it down, and then it's absorbed over the 17 feet of intestines that we have there. What we do is that we believe that the reason why we have problems with the weight gain and even with many of the diseases and illnesses that we have is because over time there's a build-up in the digestive system that creates a lining in the wall of the intestines that makes it hard for food to be absorbed.
Right.
So what the body does is start storing this food in the form of fat around the belly and throughout the rest of the body, and we say it's abnormal body fat. And what we do is simply use the white pills to clean out the intestines. So the white pills is just focused on flushing out the intestines and getting whatever is in there out, while the silver and the other supplements are
Okay, what happened there now? Dax got frozen for a minute. Okay, Dax, I think your system, your system got a little frozen there. Let's see what's going on here. Are you back with me? Okay, I'm going to have to ask Dax to hang up and call us back, and let's see what happens, because it seems like we have gotten some kind of disconnection going on there. So, that's how it is when you're live. Yes, here he comes back. Okay. All right, there you go, Dax. Are you back with us? I think he's having a little problem with his system. But he was trying to answer the question that was asked about the white pills that comes with the program. Okay. Oh, just a moment, it says. It's reconnecting. Okay, these technological things are just too much for me sometimes. And sometimes they move a little slow for me. Okay, there you go. What happened there? Trying to reconnect, but not reconnecting. So we'll see how long that takes us to do. But just, to remind you of trying to be well and having wellness in your life, because it's important for you to do so. And just to make sure that you're getting out all the things that don't belong in your body. Okay. Alrighty. There you go. We're having some technical difficulties here, but anyway, we'll try to sort them out. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, Dax, you're on. Hello? I don't know what's going on now. The demon is coming and trying to screw up all this important answering stuff on Wellness Wednesday. Well, okay, until we get it sorted out, I'll just continue to speak. We're going to I want to just take a minute here to talk a little bit, too, about what's going on with the AP story in Washington, because I just cannot understand what is actually going on with the entire story. Is it like blame Obama season for everything? Because every single thing that happens, no one waits for anything to be investigated or sorted out. They just say blame Obama, the Obama's White House, they are incompetent, they're this, they're that. Oh my goodness, people, slow down, take a chill pill and access your thoughts before you begin to blame the president for every single thing that happens on the face of the planet. What else is he going to be responsible for? Yes, he's the leader of the free world, but I'm sure he's not over there trying to run the IRS and run AP and run the Department of Justice, the DOJ. He's not supposed to be doing that. So I believe the fact that he said that he did not know about the IRS story until we all knew it, I believe him. I actually do. Do you believe him? Or do you believe that the Republicans are just whipping up the storm to continue, and Mr. Issa just needs to go get a life and start doing some work for his constituents? Because that would be more beneficial, I think. Okay? So as we progress into all of this and we try to belittle the president and crucify him, my goodness, they are crucified. Do you notice that when you make a mistake, or the people around you seem to have made a mistake, now they're attacking the person who's the chief of staff? He needs to do his job, and he's not doing a good job, and he's supposed to go and fire people, and he's supposed to be strong enough so that the president doesn't get blamed for these things. Oh my goodness, why are we so quick? Okay, let's try this one more time and see if we can get Dax back. Okay, Dax, I think you're back. Are you there? Yes, there you go. Yes, we had some technical difficulties.
No problem, it happens.
It happens, of course. It happens to CNN. Oh my goodness, how many times I'm watching CNN and the Skype just drops out in the middle of the sentence. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So where I was is just explaining what the white pills are about: cleansing the intestines, cleaning it out with it's bringing water and oxygen in and just flushing out the colon. What happens though is that the rest of the body will naturally detox itself, but we were finding that people were getting constipated after 10 to 15 days of being on the program. And we'd give them the oxy again, which is the white pills, to flush out the colon again.
Okay.
But we knew that there was something that could give a deeper cleanse. The problem was we have to develop it. So we tried a couple of products, a liquid, a capsule, even a pill, and we finally found the right product in the brown pills, which we call the digestive detox.
Okay, so that was her confusion. She got the white pills, but I guess when her fiance got the package, you had now found the green one. Is that what it is?
Right.
Okay. All right.
It's more of a brown pill than green.
Yes. But yes.
What it does is draws at a cellular level from the lymphatic system. So your lymph nodes, your gallbladder, your tonsils, your adenoids, even the thyroid. As well as the prostate. All of these are part of the lymphatic system.
Right.
And when you do the brown pill, you cleanse at a much deeper level. So
okay.
it's very different. You're not going to go to the bathroom like with Oxy, where it's really just a flush out. Instead, you have a much fuller and much more complete bowel movement. So for the first couple of days, some people might say, well, they don't go because it's cleaning at a deeper level than the Oxy. It's not just about your colon. It's about the entire system. All the dead cells and everything else being pushed into the colon and then flushed out. Whereas Oxy is something you can take on a regular basis if you're stuck. The digestive detox is a specific protocol over no more than about 15 to 20 days, but depending on the person, they may need to go longer on it, and that's why we need to communicate and get a full understanding of how each person is responding so that they can determine whether they need more, they need less, or it's time to stop. But it's a very, very, very different product, and but they complement each other. You need the white one first to start the cleanse, and then you need the brown one to actually complete the cleanse at a much deeper cellular level.
Okay, so the person should have actually gotten both set of pills then? Is that what it is?
They got both, but she's familiar with the white, and he's saying I have brown as well, and it's just, so he's being coached separately, and he's getting instructions, but she's just curious as it really, how is it different for her? And for her, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get the digestive detox. You know, she can get it separate from the program, and we'll help her with it. But it didn't exist when she started. We just
okay, I see what you mean. Didn't exist. So now, when you get the package, you get both white and brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're constantly innovating. I mean, the idea is that we are always improving the program. So if you did the program a year ago, it's completely different from what you'll be doing today.
Wow. Okay. How often can you kind of keep taking the detox? How often should you actually do this detox?
Well, we would approach that question in a very different way. We would say, we don't want you to ever have to do the detox again. We want you to develop the lifestyle that would allow you to naturally detox your body and support wellness consistently. However, the reality is that we live in an environment where we're constantly bombarded and invited to take these things into our body that we shouldn't. So depending on your level of commitment to detoxing naturally, you may never have to do the program again for maybe another 2 years.
Okay.
Unfortunately, for the person who is still eating meat, you know, eating a lot of processed foods consistently, I would say probably, you know, maybe another 6 months from now it would be a good idea to return to the process. And by the way, just like the statement you made at the beginning, it's not about waiting for the rain to stop. It's about learning to dance in the rain. It's not about waiting for you to be in the perfect health. It's about enjoying the process while you work towards optimum health and wellness.
Okay, so what if that person is struggling with because they're way overweight then? It's not, you know, just a 10-pound or whatever. You're talking about 100 pounds. Is that person going to be needing to continue in the program until they get to their goal, or do they stop the 21-day and then change their lifestyle to get to their weight?
I would strongly recommend that somebody who needs to lose 100 pounds stay on the program consistently, and there's nothing to lose. There's no ill effects. The program is not draining your body or hurting your body in any way. It will consistently support the improvement and the healing of the body naturally over 100 days, 120 days, and they can consistently stay on the program. Now, if they get to a point where they get tired mentally, they feel, I've been doing this, I have a strict regime, I really want some flexibility and stuff, then they can take a break. And they take a break for a week, 2 weeks, and then they come back on the program and they restart and they continue and they continue to lose their weight. But the 21 days is only as a way to introduce the program to somebody, to let them see that it actually works, let them feel the results, and then make a commitment to continue towards their optimum goal and optimum objective.
Okay, the reason I asked that question is because I know there are people, well, like Governor Christie, I think, who they do the lap band surgery, or they do the bariatric one, which is more invasive. But they seem to get to, especially the lap band, they seem to get to a place where they plateau and they don't lose any more weight. And that's the reason I asked if it would be wise to just continue until you get to your desired weight. That was the reason I asked the question.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned Governor Christie.
Yeah.
Because he helped me to realize that I used to believe that, well, maybe it's just a matter of education or access, and therefore, you know, people must know this, because who am I to come up with something that is so revolutionary that this exists in India, in China, in the rest of the world, that it is so well established as a protocol that there must be people in America who are doing this, and you know, it's just that it's not available to everybody.
Right.
And Governor Christie, as the potential elected official to represent the Republican Party, is not having access to this type of information, then it says to me, wow, there is really a lack of information. So the lap band and the gastric bypass cannot in any way compare to this program. It's not an option. This is natural, that's invasive. That's a shortcut that is forcing the body to starve itself, and it destroys structural body fat throughout that process, and it is just nothing to compare. Whereas this process is simply saying, let me support my body to lose and remove the things that are interfering in wellness, that are causing the weight gain, and allow it to then naturally restore itself to gain health and wellness consistently throughout the entire program.
Well, you know, when I heard about the fact that he did the lap band surgery, I'm going, okay, maybe I should call his office and tell them about the detox 21. Seriously, because I thought to myself, but this guy, he's been struggling for years and years. Like he said, over a century, he's been struggling with his weight. So maybe if he tries this, as opposed to trying to do something that's really not natural, because to me, having surgery to try to lose weight is not the way for me to go. So, yeah, so I said to myself, maybe, you know, he would love to hear about Rad Wellness.
Set it up. I love it.
So I don't know, you know, maybe I'll be brave enough to call his office and go, oh, wait a minute here, you know, but, you know, Governor Christie is very sensitive, you know, so you remember he told off that the doctor who was trying to diagnose him from Arizona, so I was a little scared about that, because, you know, he's a very forward and forceful person. So, but seriously, I think we should, you know, garner up our strength together and call Governor Christie's office and say, by the way, did you know about this program called 21-Day Detox? It works, you know.
Well, you know, it's funny because I'm on Google Plus.
Yeah.
And one of the owners of Google was sharing how 14 years ago he had a bad cold, and it affected his voice, and his voice never recovered.
Wow.
Only to learn that one of his vocal cords are paralyzed.
Wow.
And you know, he was sharing that even though it is handicap,
okay, here we go again.
He's actually better able to manage his life. Take that call.
Hi, good morning. You're on the air.
It's me again.
Okay, you again. We welcome you back. Are you satisfied with the answer that Dax gave?
Yes.
Okay.
I got the answer plus the questions that I had to ask. He answered them before I asked it.
Okay. Well, I guess he's reading minds too.
Yeah, he did answer them. And one of the things that I'm thinking though, maybe he wants to, he probably should think about networking, because when you network, you never know who can hear about it. So networking is probably a good thing he wants to do with his weight loss thing. Because I'm telling you, I was really struggling with passing below 200 pounds, and I couldn't. And until I went on this program, I am way past that.
Wow. Okay, Doc. So networking is the key to this. Well, see, you should go on that Google Plus and tell them to tell the Governor Christie too.
If I want to do networking, because for sure, but you know, when you do networking, you have to. It's a compensation for the people that does the network. You understand what I'm talking about.
Okay. Well, I don't, but you know, hey, you know me, I'm not.
Maybe Christy would get it. And the thing is, you know, because we're not at their size, we don't understand. Sometimes you have to use drastic measures, especially when you have a stroke and the doctor tells you, well, you have to do something about your weight or else you're going to die. Because that's what happened. My friend has a lockdown as well, but he had it in for years now, since 2005. But still the weight fluctuates. Because sometimes that thing you have to go tighten it. You have to go back to the doctor and have them tighten it. And
really?
Or loosen it. Yeah, if you find out that, sometimes you have to go get it adjusted.
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was one thing and it's done.
Right, regardless that they have the lockdown or whatever, they can still be on this program, because this is a healthy program, you know. It really is. I'm so passionate about it. So, I mean, because I'm really, and the point that he made about you can continue till you reach your goal.
Right.
That was one of my questions, because I wanted to find out if we could continue on it. And another question is, can I buy the white pills on its own? Because it's really good.
Yes.
It's really better than some of those laxative or I mean, like I used to take herbal laxative, like go to Whole Food and buy me because I really have a terrible problem with constipation.
Like most of us.
Yeah. Well, mine is really one point in my life I thought I was going to die.
Oh, okay. So that's serious then. Okay.
Yeah, you can't sit, you can't lay down, you can't.
Wow.
You know, from that day I said, I'm going to have to change the way I eat and change the things you eat, because especially carbohydrates, it's terrible. When your system is not working right, you have to make sure you're eating the right food, a lot of fiber.
So let me ask Dax something for you now. Dax, maybe it wouldn't it be better for her if she gets the brown pill now as opposed to the white ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But
because you know she says her problem is really chronic. So
I would. Well, it was chronic. It's improved significantly since she's been on the program.
Right.
But more importantly, I'd love to talk to her. So I'll have to talk to her directly.
Okay.
So we can work out the details. But generally, the idea is that
Okay, I'm hearing your feedback in the background. So you want to hang up and listen to that?
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Go ahead, Dax.
I first of all, I thank her so much for calling. I hear her passion.
Oh my goodness, she's so excited that she's below 200. I'm like, whoa!
Love it. I love it. And you know, the idea about network marketing, it's in works. But I don't want to do another network marketing company.
Oh, yes, please don't, Dax, please.
Yeah. No, I want to be a community.
Yes.
I want to be a community of wellness warriors. But we understand that time is money. So we want to pay people for the time that they spend to share, to network. But it's not about selling anything. It's about sharing is caring.
Yep.
And when we see people who are struggling with an issue, we want to just invite them to know that there is an alternative, there is an option. So that's not first thing. as it relates to the network marketing. No, in terms of the digestive system, let us be clear. There is nothing that you should have to take on a regular basis to support your digestive system if it is in working order.
Okay.
And the problem is, it's not in working order because there are toxins that have developed in the digestive system that is causing the dysfunction. So we then rely on the herbal medicines, we rely on the oxy, we rely on the other products that we offer to keep maintaining and keep us regular. But the goal is to actually cleanse the body, clean out the whole system, and then give it the foods on a regular basis to support regularity. Doing things like fasting. Once a week you need to fast. You need to give your body a chance to clear. Number one is the water. You need to drink water.
Water is the breath of life, isn't it?
It is. Well, and the breathing. You need to breathe. That if you're not breathing deeply, then you're not bringing enough life-giving oxygen into the body, and the body is struggling. And it is also, when you breathe out, you eliminate the toxins that have built up in the body. So breathing is the number one way that we eliminate toxins from the body. Number two is the water and the urination. Number three is eating the foods that support proper digestion and proper elimination and keep us regular. But that is what you can do after you do the detox, because before the detox you could breathe all you want, you could drink all you want, you could eat all the organic food that you want. If you have a toxic intestines, then it don't work. Okay. And you're going to be frustrated, you're going to be constipated, and you're going to see very little results from any supplement you take, because it's only a band-aid. When you do a complete 21-day detox, you've brought your body into balance, and then if weight is still the issue, you continue for the weight loss, but then you also support your natural, the revitalization of the digestive system to maintain the results for the long term.
Okay, this is the Diana Wright Show live online, and we welcome you to give us a call. If you're on the program, the 21-Day Detox by Rad Wellness, I would love to hear from you. I think we should arrange to have some people call and just talk about their results, because it's important to know that you're going to get into something that people are happy about, as opposed to something that you kind of not so sure, people are getting results. I can tell you for myself, I've been on the program, all of the program, and it's done great for me. Now, I can't even go out and eat a lot anymore. I feel sick if I try to eat too much food. Mother's Day, I went out. They took me to dinner. My husband and my daughter took me out to dinner. And it's Mother's Day, so you're going to eat a little more. Oh, my God, I felt so sick when I came home. I was going up and down after that because it was horrible. Because I guess your system has just changed totally, so you can't just go do what you used to do.
Well, what your system does is keeps what it needs and eliminates what it doesn't need. Simple.
But I was just so uncomfortable though. I was like, whoa, okay, I can't eat a lot anymore. Just know that. Okay.
You didn't need it. You didn't need it.
Huh?
You didn't need that extra food.
Exactly. I just did not need it, and your body does not need it. Don't let anybody tell you, you just need to eat to be satisfied, not to be full. Just keep that in mind. Okay, well, I wrote something down here for you, Dax. Matcha tea. What is that?
Never heard of it. Don't know what it is.
Okay, all right.
Tell me more about it.
I don't know. I just saw it. I had this note, because, I go and I write down all these notes when I do this research, and I can't remember even where I found it. I think it was online. It's called matcha tea, and they say and there's something they call, what is this, gochujang? Those things are good for you to be eating and drinking. And I thought, okay, let's see if Dax knows what matcha tea is, because I've never heard of that term before. So I'll do some further research and I'll let you know. Okay, I got you on that one.
No. Let me answer the question.
Okay.
The real answer to the question is, it don't matter, because all of these things are things people are selling.
Okay.
I sell you some tea, but the question is really what is in it? What name matcha?
Yeah, what is that? That's what I wanted to know. I thought you knew.
What more than matcha is just a name somebody give to some
tea. Yes.
You know, so somebody say, okay, if you put some dandelion root and some in it and some rhubarb. Exactly. And then they call it matcha. Just like how I sell a product called Breath of Life.
Okay.
And Breath of Life is my product. That's what I'm selling out there. What is in it? Well,
okay.
Breath of Life is a combination of a glycerin-based product with a lot of natural herbs that you can find in your kitchen cupboard at home, that with the right combination, in the right dose, supported by drinking the water at the right time, will support the natural release of abnormal body fat and toxins from the body. So, matcha tea, not important. What is in matcha tea is important. Could it be of use and benefit to your body?
Okay, I'm going to check out what matcha tea is. I just wrote it down and thought you would know what it is. Anyway, I want to throw some products at you and some food items, I should say, and see, you know, how you place them or, you know, how you think of them. By the way, what is your daily diet, may I ask?
I wake up in the morning and I drink water first.
Yes.
Then have a fruit or a smoothie in about 10, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
At lunch, I have a big meal. A lot of times, Vanya cooks lentils, and I have it with a salad, or I go to Whole Foods and I may pick up that tabbouleh salad with a pita wrap, or, you know, and or she maybe cook up some bread, and that would be lunch.
Okay,
and
so you do eat carbs?
Yes. Okay. The carbs I eat tend to be more like the Ezekiel bread and that kind of stuff. But yes, I do eat carbs. Rice, I eat rice, you know. The thing is, A, I don't do it every single day, and B, I pay attention to how I go to the bathroom. So if I don't go 3 times a day, there's a problem.
Okay.
So if I go once a day, I have to pay attention to say, hold on, I only went once. There are people...
Oh, he's always saying something important when we lose him.
I'm back.
Okay, you're back. All right, there you go.
There are people who say they go once every 3 days, you know?
Yes, I hear people say that. And if I'm going once every 3 days, I'm really worried.
Absolutely.
Absolutely worried.
They go to their doctor and the doctor tell them, well, you know, it's okay.
No.
I like that. No. Don't accept that.
No.
Not okay at all. And then in the evening, I am a snacker. In the night, I will have a handful of fruits or some yogurt and granola or a piece of Ezekiel bread with honey in the middle of it. Or sometimes I'll go out and I'll go have chips and salsa and I drink a margarita.
Okay.
So I eat. I'm not starving myself and on a perpetual diet at all.
Okay, great. I just thought I'd be inquisitive to ask. Okay, all right. Do you think that when people are losing weight, they should try to do it, say for instance the program, the 21-day detox, should they kind of try to get a group together to do it to motivate them, or do you think individual is kind of better to try to motivate yourself with, you know, the support of the company?
Good question. The number one thing is you have to take personal responsibility. But then, having people, we are social creatures, so we want to have people who share our life with us, the people we live with, the people we work with, the people we care about and are constantly socializing with. So, yes, to both. Number one, though, is start with yourself. Make a commitment to yourself, and if necessary, start on your own, and be willing to continue if the other people fall out of the program. But definitely, after you've gotten going, Navlet is a perfect example. She started on her own, she verified that she got her results, and she immediately shared it with a friend who she feel could benefit, could use it. But Absolutely. In terms of maintaining health and wellness in your life, you can't do it alone. If you're eating healthy, and every time you go to your family, every time you go out with your friends, they're eating the completely wrong things, you could resist it 3 or 4 times, but by the 5th time, you're going to just say, you know what?
Let me just eat.
Let me just eat. You know, and you then go down that road. So the best thing you could do is really share it with other people around you, help them to understand why it works and make it fun. It's not about, you know, starving yourself or giving up good healthy food option.
Right.
It's really about finding them and working towards consistently making those choices that support you for the long-term health and wellness.
Okay, welcome again from around the world and in the United States. This is the Diana Wright Show Live. My special guest is Dax Dunn, and we are doing Wellness Wednesday as usual, and lots of good information today. Okay, I'm going to throw out some foods. Peanuts.
Peanuts tend to have a lot of fungus. So the peanut is not this problem. The peanut is just the way it's harvested, the way it's processed, the way it's stored. It's a good place for fungus and bacteria to grow. So the peanut itself is not the bad thing, just that when you eat the peanut, you're also exposing your body to a lot of things that you probably don't want to expose it to. But I eat peanuts, I just don't eat them every day. But peanuts every day may be a bad idea, especially as you go raw, as you have it from the shell. It tends to have a lot more fungus with it than other nuts.
So peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter?
Oh, peanut butter is probably better if it's natural and it's not, you know, peanut butter that's processed properly should be good.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to know. Let's see. Dark chocolate. You know, the rave is if you eat some dark chocolate, it will make you sexy. It will give you sex drive. Oh my God, they're giving chocolate, the dark chocolate, and it must be 70% at least cocoa in it. And oh my goodness, it's tiring. Seriously. Tell me, is chocolate gonna make my libido better?
Again, somebody is selling something, okay, and they're then promoting information to support whatever it is that they're selling. So yes, cocoa is a healthy product that you can have in moderation.
Amen.
But cocoa is, you don't give dogs chocolate because cocoa is toxic. So too much of it can actually hurt you. Chocolate, as we know it, what we see in the store, is really a product that has a lot of milk, sugar, and other byproducts in it to give it the sweet flavor and something. Cocoa is actually a bitter product.
Cocoa is actually a bitter. Okay, Dax, you cannot be jumping out when you're saying some important things here. Okay. Yeah. Technical, okay, there you go again. Cocoa, you said is bitter.
Is a bitter product, and it on its own is not very pleasant.
Right.
But if you can mix it with the right natural things, a little sugar won't hurt. But when they boil the milk and they process the fats and they put all the stuff in it to really get it to where it's the common chocolate
that you buy.
The dark chocolate is better for you, but no, libido is not about chocolate. You need to have a healthy mind, enough exercise, proper circulation, and where does proper circulation come from? From a functioning digestive system that supports good, healthy circulation.
Okay, pineapple. Pineapple, the fresh pineapple now, and I'm talking about pineapple in the can, buying the pineapple when it's in season like now, peel it and have it. How is good?
Wonderful. Enjoy a pineapple.
Okay, pineapple is good. Cheese.
Not too much of it. Still is a milk-based product. It tends to be overly processed. Be careful about it. You know, you don't need too much of it.
Okay, gelato versus ice cream. Because, you know, the Europeans like to say, oh, we eat gelato over here, so it's not heavy cream like ice cream and that kind of thing.
I would say eat both of them in moderation. I wouldn't say give up ice cream so now you can eat tons of gelato. Instead, moderate your input of both of them, and after you drank all your water, after you ate all your fruits and vegetables, if you want to have a little ice cream at the end of the week, not of the day.
Not of the day now, of the week. Hello, people like Diana who love ice cream. No, I don't eat it every day though. Seriously, I'm pretty good at that.
Sunday, one evening you go out and you have some ice cream, no problem. Okay. You have some gelato instead, great. But the other thing is, if you're lactate intolerant and you just don't agree with you, then probably a bad idea,
Okay, all right. Cake versus cookies, because a lot of people, they don't eat cake, but they love cookies. Homemade cookies versus processed bought cookies. I only like homemade cookies on my own homemade ones. That's the only cookies I like. But anyway.
Well, so the question is
cake versus cookies, and homemade cookies versus the processed one that you buy in the store.
Well, the cake tends to be more of the overly processed flour, and you tend to probably eat more of it. But it depends what the cake is made of. I mean,
there you go. That's what I wanted to hear. Okay, I'm listening.
No, because I mean, I have friends who are in the raw food lifestyle and raw food community, and they make cakes carrot cake out of actual carrot. Not carrot flavored cake, but actual carrot or pumpkin, where you actually use a pumpkin or sweet potato, you juice it and then use the husk, the leftover trash of the sweet potato to actually make a cake.
Wow.
And those are very healthy, very sweet, very tasty. You don't miss anything, but and they're very filling as well.
But how difficult is it to find those products, though? Because, sometimes you don't want to go bake a carrot cake yourself. You just want to, if you feel like having a piece of carrot cake, you just can't find a healthy piece of carrot cake.
It's worth investigating, because I'm lucky enough to have somewhere close to me. There's a place called Green Wave Cafe, and they're right down the street from me, and anytime I want raw food I can go there. But I actually been there and become a raw food chef, so I go to Whole Foods. Whole Foods has a lot of these products that are made locally and are available. They're fresh. So I would tell you, go to Whole Foods and look in their dessert section and the healthy options that are there. There are some really amazing products that, it may not look great, it may not sound great, but when you taste it, you won't be disappointed.
Okay. Are there really foods that improve your sex life? Because, they've been promoting that a lot these days, even on Dr. Oz's show.
Well, I think sex is something that is very, very important. It's something that we all enjoy. And because, unfortunately, people have poor circulation, it then leads to, improper functioning of sexual organs. And that leads to the concern. So then you're willing to try anything. So you'll buy a pill, you'll take a product because you're looking for some kind of solution.
I'm not just talking about men, okay? I'm talking about men and women, because you guys, you always just been thinking about guys only. And this is a good segue when you finish answering this question to tell you what's coming up on Thursday. Go ahead.
All right. No, so I think the focus should be on circulation. If your body is not circulating, moving blood through, if enough blood is going to the woman's brain, then to get her turned on and stimulated, and if there's not enough blood going to other parts of her body, is not going to support the stimulation and the turning on. So whether it's a woman or a man, I think the solution is in the circulation, and what is slowing down the circulation? Toxins in the body.
Okay, all right. Well, we've come to the end of Wellness Wednesday, but before we do, I want to ask Dax to give us his final thoughts, and then we're going to tell you about a program that we're starting tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock called Independence, The Men Speak. Okay, go ahead, Dax.
Well, it's always a pleasure to be on, and I want to thank Novlet for so much for sharing. She made the call for me today. I love talking to you, Diana.
Yes, I know, but I love to hear when people are successful on the program. Not just only me. I want other people to, tell us how they're doing on the program.
and her questions like yours were really, they allow me to share without me trying to push or prod, and I really love the ability to exchange in this way, and I look forward to it every Wednesday. Thank you.
Okay, so tomorrow at 8 o'clock, we're going to be doing a program called Independence, and we're going to talk... Interdependence, right? So we're going to focus, though, on men. We want women to call in, but I really, truly, I'm just simply begging the men to call in. Because men just seem to never give their voice to stuff.
Well, I think that part of it is that men don't feel, we are told to don't talk so much. Men mustn't talk so much. Men mustn't be so, sensitive, and that we must just suck it up, deal with issues, and just, be a man. Right?
No, but I want to hear, I truly want to hear, like tomorrow, I want to bring up issues on the program with Dax tomorrow at 8 o'clock, and we will be live. Why is it that men seem to be so much more into sex than women? Why is it that men seem to think about sex so much more than women? Why is it that men believe that they're in control of the whole sex thing than women supposedly are? Those kind of things, I truly believe that people need to discuss. And why is it that we're so afraid of talking about the one thing that brought us all here? It's sex. What is it? What is it about that? And some other issues about men. Why is it that they... As a matter of fact, even yesterday, when the whole thing with Angelina Jolie cutting off both her breasts, having a double mastectomy, how does a man feel with a woman who has no breasts? Yeah. Those are some of the things, and I truly want to hear from men how they feel about this, because it's important. And I find that couples just don't discuss these things because, I can't say this because I can't say that, and I just think that's rubbish, seriously speaking.
Well, I'm excited. I'm willing to share my perspective.
Well, please get some of your guy friends to be calling in to speak, because men just seem to sit back and watch and listen. They don't want to participate.
I think sometimes they're scared of the woman. That women are just, they say they want to hear, but they don't really want to hear. They want to tell us how we should be, and what we should feel, and what we should say. And they then say, you know what, forget it, let me just shut up my mouth.
Oh, but my God, no, the word cannot be like that.
So I'm excited.
I mean, I'm going to make sure my husband calls in tomorrow. Seriously. Right. I don't know how I'm going to get that done, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to let my daughter control him so he calls in. Because I seriously want to know, why is it that men just seem to clam up? When you're trying to say, okay, I'd like to do this, or why can't you just be more romantic, or whatever? They just don't get it.
But why don't you just accept that we are the way we are?
But why should we do that? Why can't you just learn? I mean, I think women go out of their way to try to learn things and find things out and do things to make them look better, feel better, whatever. Why is it that guys who have big bellies believe that they're so much more attractive than a woman who's overweight? Stuff like that, those are things that I have written down to talk about tomorrow. So I just want to give a teaser, because I just believe that conversation, communication is so important. Ladies, you need to stop being scared of asking your guys about issues. They're not going to run out the door because you ask them something. And a lot of women are so insecure that they actually believe that. If I ask him so and so, he's going to go find another girl. I don't care. Go. So
we need to have the conversation, and I look forward to it, and I will definitely be there.
Okay, all right. So guys, we're pleading, we're begging you, call in tomorrow at the 8 o'clock hour. Okay?
Take care.
Seriously.
Tomorrow. Be well, live well, and
stay well. All righty. Thank you so much, Dax. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great, blessed day.
You too.
All righty. Take care. All right, so there you go. Dax is gone, and I'm still here, and I'm just going to remind you to love yourself continuously. And whatever questions you ask, It's okay to ask questions, and you will find out tomorrow morning when my special guest will be Dorothy Leeds. She's written the book on questions. Why are we so afraid of questions? Here it is. This is the one. And then there's one that she talks about, Power Speak. Dorothy Leeds will join me tomorrow at the 10:30 hour from New York. And she also has a play that she wrote, and it's a one-woman play. So why are we not trying to realize our dreams and reach for them and continue to find and go after them, even though it looks like, oh my God, this is so impossible, this is so hard. Why? Yes, I'm asking you to do so. All right? So tomorrow morning at 10:30, we're going to have Dorothy Leeds. She's going to really and truly tell you about questions. Why it is so important for you to not be shy about asking questions. No questions are stupid or dumb. Some people actually think that their questions are stupid or dumb. No, it's not. And the power to speak is important. Do you know how many people have problems speaking? How many people who can't speak? Don't give your voice up. So do join me tomorrow at 10:30 when Dorothy Leeds from New York City will be my special guest. And she is a fantastic lady, fabulous, and will try to help you at any juncture that you are at in your life and really is receptive. So, and then tomorrow evening at 8, we're going to start a new thing here, and it's called interdependence. The woman cannot live without the man, and the man cannot live without the woman. So hence, what do? We need to ask questions, and we need to listen to the answers. Remember what Judith said yesterday. There's a time for you to speak, a time for you to talk and say what's on your mind, but there's a next time that you need to listen and allow the other person to speak while you listen before you try to respond and talk them down. So, hope that we encouraged you to detox your body through wellness, whether it's through Rad Wellness, the breath of life, and give them a call or go on their website. As a matter of fact, I would say go on their website first at rad4u.com. That's rad4u.com. And when you're finished, give them a call. The number to call is 866-786-3617. That's 866-786-3617. Tell them you are watching DAX and you want to start your wellness. Okay, there we go. I think hello, good afternoon. You're no, I'm still in the morning.
Yes, I know you're hungry about now, but it's okay. I won't harm you for that.
Okay.
I just want to commend you, and I don't want to sound like I'm overdoing it.
Mm-hmm.
But you are just you. You are you, and you do so much good, and you have so much good thoughts, and trying to do so much good things, or so many good things, and I just hope that your listeners and your audience will really see you for who you are.
Yeah.
And what you are trying to accomplish. Because there are so many good things that comes on this show in just such a short period of time. Mm-hmm. People who knows what they're talking about, people who have been there, people who share good information. It's quality show. And I just hope that people will really see it for what it is. And apart from me telling people about the things you have done in the past and what you are doing now and also what you're planning doing in the future, I really encourage other listeners and people watching to share with their friends and family and neighbors to watch this show. Because it's good. For the short space of time and for so much good information that comes on this show, it's just, I can't even find word to describe it. It's great, and you have my support 110%.
And I thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Share the word.
Yes, and I want to tell you a secret too, because what I got, like I said at the top of the show, I got all the Diana Wright show, not all of them, most of them on DVD now, so people can actually purchase the Diana Wright shows from the past. And the ones that were run here in Florida, you were actually in one of the commercials. Oh my goodness! And I saw it last night. Yes, I saw it on one of the commercials, and I'm going, oh my God! Does she even remember that she was on one of these commercials?
No, I don't. I'd love to see that.
Oh yes, I know you would. And
my goodness.
I saw that, and the doctor was actually taking your blood pressure because we were shooting a commercial for medical center. And I thought, when I ran the show last night, I'm going, oh my God, there she is. Just like I told Dax earlier, that when I saw the commercial with him, and he actually voiced the commercial with me, we were kind of having a conversation, himself and I, and he had a full head of hair. So,
oh my God.
Yes, and you were someone was taking your blood pressure, and I thought, oh my goodness, I need to put these programs up online, even though those companies don't even exist anymore, because I think the medical center did not succeed, because, as usual, there's always someone who is dishonest, who's going to take things down, right? And I thought, oh my God, look at her. She's there from the beginning. Everything I do, she's always there.
I'm a little busy body, don't I?
Yes. So I just wanted to share that. I was actually going to call you after the program today to let you know. But since you called, and, I just wanted to let you know, thank you so much. You're always there to support, and you're always there cheering me on, and I so appreciate it.
Oh, that's so nice. I want to see it. Let me see it.
Yes. I don't know how you're going to see it, but I think I'm trying to figure out a way how to upload some of those old shows to the website so people can actually go on and enjoy them, because some of them are really, truly funny. Yeah, so I wanted to let you know you're always there, and you were actually in a commercial, and I think I had to beg you to be in the commercial.
Yeah, no, that you talk about it. I remember. I think that there were 2 spots there. I was at the window.
Yes, and you were and
I was on the bed, right?
Exactly. You were taking your blood pressure.
Yes, I remember now.
Oh my goodness. So, thank you for always being there to cheer me on. I so appreciate it. And while I must tell you, while Dax was going on, I could see that there were quite a few people viewing the program, just looking at my meter here. So I know it's getting out there. People are truly enjoying the show and telling their friends, and we welcome you to love us and like us on Facebook, and just tell your friends. I mean, let everybody know, and they can watch and join in and be part of the conversation, and just, even if you don't want to call in, that's okay. Just take the information and let it help you. That's my goal. That's my intention. My intention is to win souls for the kingdom of God through my own miracles and my own tragedy and my experiences, and just to get you information from other people who know something better than I do about their particular subject and their expertise. That's it. So, thank you so much. I thought I'd give you that one. So, feast on that for your day.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. And I hope your viewers will really spread the word. And, always whatever I can do to help, I'm going to be there.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Well, yeah. You always have some people in your corner, no matter what you do, they're there. Well, she's one of those people that's there always. And from the beginning, I'm telling you, from the beginning, I hit radio in South Florida, WAVS. She was right there calling to say, oh my goodness, you're such a fresh air. Just like when I did my show in Jamaica, I got so many articles and so many things. We just put a few online because, I have tons of them. I couldn't just put all of them online. But it's just to show you that the intention with which you do things to help others is really what makes you successful. If I can help one person every single day on this show to get out of their depressed state and come into the green and celebrate themselves and love themselves, well, I thank God and give God praise, because that's what I intend to do and that's what I hope I'm doing. So on this note, I say thank you so much for joining me from around the world and in the United States. And whether you're in Africa, Germany, France, Italy, I don't care, Iceland, please come on and let us help you to take you on the journey of loving yourself, teaching your children to love themselves, and even your enemies, teach them to love themselves too. Thank you so much for joining me, and we hope that you will keep in mind the 30th of April every single year, 2014. That is the year that we are going to continue to celebrate the day for I Love Me Day. And on October 5, we invite you to save a life through Save a Life Jamaica Foundation. We'll tell you more about it. But October 5, just circle it, leave it, and save $30. That's all you need. We give you more information as we are allowed to do. Thank you so much, and have a great day, a blessed day. Stay prayed up, and don't forget to love who you are and how God wonderfully made you.